Learning Unit 3 Voluntary Instruments Lesson 3 Environmental Management System and Eco-Labels. Today we will learn about two key concepts in the field of environmental sustainability, Environmental Management System EMS and environmental labels. EMS and eco-labels are closely related tools that help organizations to improve their environmental performance and communicate their sustainability efforts to the consumers. So what is environmental management system? EMS is a systematic approach to managing your company's efforts on the environment. It's voluntary, but companies with an EMS have an explicit commitment to continual environmental improvement. We can say that EMS is a mechanism for defining environmental responsibility for all staff, helping them to understand the impact of their activities and their individual actions. EMS ensures that all operations have procedures that minimize their impact. EMS records environmental performance against set targets, and also EMS can be audited. To have an EMS, you need to know your business and understand its impacts on the environment. By knowing how your business operates, you will be able to easily identify how to improve efficiency, reduce costs, and improve profits. Which types of EMS do we know? EMS differ from organization to organization. Here are some of the most common types of EMS that organizations can use to create a framework to help them achieve their environmental goals. Companies can develop their own in-house EMS, which is tailored to their specific needs and goals. Those systems can be highly effective but require significant resources to develop and maintain. Companies can also follow the guidelines of international standard ISO 40001. This is the most widely recognized EMS standard globally. It provides framework to organizations to manage their environmental impacts and improve their environmental performance. Companies can also use Eco-Management and Audit Scheme (EMAS), which is a voluntary environmental management tool developed by the European Commission to help businesses and other organizations to improve their environmental performance. EMAS was established under Regulation No. 1221/2009 and amendment by EU Regulation 2017/1505 and 2018/2026. EMAS integrates the requirements of the International Environment Management Standard ISO 40001. However, EMAS goes beyond ISO 40001 by incorporating measurable improvements, transparency, and legal compliance. EMAS aims to address both direct and indirect environmental aspects of an organization's activities. Direct aspects include tangible factors such as emission and waste production and resource consumption. Direct aspects cover broader issues like supply chain impacts and the behavior of the subcontractor. By focusing on those areas, EMAS encourages organizations to adopt a more holistic approach to environmental management. The key components of an EMS are environmental policy, a statement outlining the company's commitment to environmental performance; planning, identifying environmental aspects and impacts, setting objectives and targets, and developing action plans; implementation and operation, establishing roles and responsibilities, training employees and implementing operational controls; checking and corrective actions, monitoring and measuring performance, conducting audits and taking corrective actions; management review, regularly reviewing the EMS to ensure its efficiency and making necessary improvements. As we became increasingly aware of the environmental challenges facing our planet, the role of eco-labels has never been more critical. So what are eco-labels? Eco-labels are certifications awarded to the products and services that meet specific environmental standards. They help consumers identify and choose products that have a reduced impact on the environment. Eco-labeling is a voluntary method of environmental performance certification and labeling that is practiced around the world. An eco-label identifies products or services proven to be environmentally preferable with a specific category. We know several types of eco-labels. Type 1. Third-party certified. Those are awarded by independent organizations based on multiple criteria such as EU Ecolabel. This type of eco-label is designed to be consumer-friendly and innovative. It's based on the fulfillment of a set of criteria, often is supported by government. Criteria and categories are defined by independent experts, also include input from interest groups and technical experts. Evaluation and selection requirements are available to the public. Certification is granted for a specific time period after which the product or service needs to be recertified. For example, one of the most recognized Type 1 eco-label in the furniture sector is EU Ecolabel. This certification is awarded to the products that meet high environmental standards throughout their life cycle, from raw material extraction to production, distribution, and disposal. Type 2 self-declared. Those are claims made by manufacturers about the environmental aspects of their products, like recyclable or biodegradable. This type of eco-label is focused on a particular quality of products, such as compostable, recyclable, not necessarily independently verified. If unverified, raises the question of validity. One of the most recognized Type 2 eco-label is the GreenGuard certification. This label indicates that the product has low chemical emissions, contributing to healthier indoor air quality. GreenGuard is widely used and trusted in the industry, making a prominent example of self-declared environmental claim that focuses on a specific aspect of product sustainability. Type 3 Environmental Product Declarations. Those provide detailed data on the environmental impact of a product. They are voluntary declaration of sustainability of a product or service entire life cycle. This type of eco-label may or may not be third-party certified, often B2B in nature, does not certify any specific quality of a product or services, facilitates the drawing independent conclusion about the sustainability of a product or services. For example, one of the most recognized Type 3 eco-labels in the furniture sector is Environmental Product Declaration (EPD). An EPD provides detailed, verified, and comparable information about the environmental impact of a product throughout its life cycle. This includes data on energy use, material consumption, emissions, and waste generation, making it a valuable tool for assessing and comparing the sustainability of different furniture products. Eco-labels offer several benefits for both consumers and businesses. Here are some key advantages. For the consumers, eco-labels make it easier to make environmentally friendly choices. For businesses, they can enhance brand reputation and open up new markets. For the environment, they promote sustainable production and consumption, reducing pollution and resource depletion. Eco-labels in the furniture sector play a crucial role in promoting sustainability. They guide consumers towards environmentally responsible choices and encourage manufacturers to adopt sustainable practices. By choosing eco-labeled furniture, we can contribute to a healthier planet and safer home environment. EMS helps organizations systematically manage their environmental responsibilities, ensuring compliance with regulation and promoting sustainability. ISO 40001 is widely recognized standard for EMS, focusing on continuous improvement and reducing environmental impact. Eco-labels, on the other hand, provide consumers with the information about the environmental performance of products, helping them to make sustainable choices. Those labels encourage businesses to adopt eco-friendly practices and stand out in the market. Together, EMS and eco-label drive innovation, reduce costs, and contribute to a more sustainable future.